Hello and welcome to a March 2022 Star Citizen and BoredGamer channel update. March is a busy month for Star Citizen with its Alpha 3.17 patch looming on the horizon. It's also pretty busy for me. So let's talk about what there's to look forward to and what's going on. February's giveaway winner is Anthony Arndt. You've won a Saber Fighter gameplay package for Star Citizen and a Red Lunar Festival skin for that. Congratulations. For March, we have a new giveaway, and it's for a Mercury Star Runner. It's my favourite ship, and lets you do a little bit of everything the verse has to offer in-game right now, kind of, and there's going to be data running in the future, so there's going to be more sort of updates to the ship later. But to be in for a chance of winning that, comment on any of my videos made during this month. Star Citizen Alpha 3.17 should start its testing cycle in the next few weeks. This will start with Eva Carty before going to a focused PTU, and then eventually going into open PTU and then live. The live build is roughly targeted for the end of March. It is the Q1 patch, but I think you can probably expect an open PTU at the end of the month, and then maybe a week or so later the patch to go live. That's typically what happens historically. We don't know if there's going to be any form of like full reset or wipe with 3.17. It doesn't look like it to me, but we'll have to wait and see. I will update you on that situation as and when I know. Alpha 3.17 has some incredibly important features that we will be covering. Obviously, we'll be doing all the patch notes updates. We'll be playing in the gamer load and talking about what's new, look at the individual features for it. But the most important features that we can see at the moment are ship-to-ship refueling, allowing the Starfarer to fill up with quantum and hydrogen fuel and then go to other ships, have them dock with it, and then they can get refueled at a cost, if they want to set a cost for it. And there's a bit of an interface that goes along with that. You have to pump the fuel across and all that sort of jazz. There's an expanded selling to shops as a feature, so that means that FPS items will now be sellable, and this gives you reasons to loot and search areas to maximize profits as you sell weapons and armor and that sort of stuff off, as well as maybe some interesting, more valuable loot too. There are also mining gadgets which add a useful tool that need to be deployed in FPS. So you fly out of your mining ship, you place them on a rock, and then you have to align the wavelength correctly on the interface there. This then allows you to mine the rock in question more easily with your mining ship, but there are lots of different types of mining gadgets you can purchase for different rocks basically and different effects. Actually, it's also worth mentioning that there are important character improvements coming that should allow for more customization and better looking NPCs and characters in 3.17 as well. They did eyebrows and eyelashes and everything looks a lot cooler. Other than that, we have the Space Station Clinic updates to make them more unique in each station, and the Maria Pure of Heart Hospital is opening at Lawville. There's a coffee shop vendor that has a load of new behaviors and interactions, so that actually should make the sort of world feel a lot more living and breathing is the idea there, give it a little bit more interactivity and interest. We've got the RSI Scorpius Heavy Fighter and MISC Hull A mini hauler ships, which should hopefully be in the patch as well. Now, it's possible that bits will slip, but it's looking pretty good at the moment that is all going to make it. At least it looks like it is at the moment, but bear in mind that things do change. Even during the PTU sort of cycle, they might go, actually this feature is broken or not working or whatever, and we might actually see some extra little bits. We might see another ship or vehicle straight to flyable. It's possible we'll see some new missions too. Obviously they'll want to tie a load of these new gameplay mechanics together and give us a bit of interest and actually gameplay sort of involved with each of those loops. We know the new subflare for RSI subscribers is some Sakura Sun sets of armor in various colors this month. Jumptown 2.0 and the Nine Tails Lockdown are still on the servers for the next few days, and I'm planning to get some more footage with that with Zin and actually test them out and talk about them at some point. I really like to see these events evolve over time. Jumptown especially is an interesting one gameplay wise, as you have just such a mix of player temperament. You get some people stealing ships, others come in guns blazing and just fight everyone, others will like have a big orderly queue with the whole server just queuing, and you have like orgs locking down an area or fighting over it. Some people just dropping bombs. It's cool. This will all be over on the 6th of March though, and we don't know when the next time we're going to see Jumptown and the Ninetales lockdown, but I would expect it to be sometime after 3.17 drops. Most certainly not going to be running it before 3.17 drops again. I'm going to be filming some bits with Levelcap, a YouTuber that I actually really like. We're going to be recording some Star Citizen stuff in the next few days and talking about the game. I think it's going to be a really interesting contrast because he's really excited about Star Citizen, but he's coming in from the point where he sees it every so often, tries it out, goes, oh wow, this is really cool, this is really good, but how is this going to evolve? What's this going to be like? What's the plan for this? Is it actually ever going to be realised? And then obviously I've been covering the game for a long time and am really Star Citizen hype still. So hopefully that will be an interesting conversation. We will be covering all the Star Citizen news throughout the month with all the usual videos as well. So we've got a roadmap update this week that should give us some more info on 3.17 and 3.18. We have the monthly reports later this week as well. These are massively important at seeing the development in context for Squadron 42. It's one of the only ways we get Squadron 42 information at the moment, and the Star Citizen Persistent Universe. And I'm looking forward to summarising all of that. Inside Star Citizen this week will showcase an update on river tech, and rivers and roads are something that people are super excited about because they really expand the look and feel of planets. There's also going to be a look at the reputation system and hostility changes that will mean opportunities for players and developers alike, apparently. So that will be really interesting to see how factions react differently to you based on your reputation with them. So obviously very important in Pyro. This week's Star Citizen Live on Friday has the narrative team with a Q&A session on all things lore starting 5 PM UTC on the Star Citizen Twitch channel. But with those sort of videos and roadmap updates that happen every week or fortnight, we'll cover them in the news and summarise them, of course. Actually, it's worth mentioning, Cloud Imperium cancelled the last Star Citizen Live at the end of February due to world events, though they appear to not have rescheduled that particular episode from the gameplay feature team yet. So I'll poke CIG about that because I do think it's an important one. I do want to see them talking about that. And with world events in mind, from my part, I can only speak as a bit of a derpy dumb YouTube content creator and as a single person, but my thoughts are with the people of Ukraine at a time which must be terrifying, and I'm going to direct my anger at the Russian government and not their people. There's some extremely good people out there as well. I know that Moist Noodle was trying to help Space Cutler evac and get safe from that area, so they've got a fundraiser on at the moment, and they've raised over £10,000. You are absolute legends for doing that. As I said, I'm just a content creator covering Star Citizen. I wish I had more power to stop the world's woes, but I wouldn't know the first thing about doing that. For those with anxiety but are far away from the situation, just get on with your lives. Don't let fear hold you back from your daily life. Maybe use it to propel yourself forward. There you go. That's as profound as I'm going to get. But love you guys. Hope everyone's safe. Be good. Also, I sort of want to apologise to people. I'm notoriously bad at streaming at any form of schedule. I do try and stream for at least an hour or two at the start and end of the week, around sort of 3 PM UTC on like Monday or Tuesday or sort of Friday as well. And at some point I'll try and solidify that, because often I just don't stream. That's because something's happening or I don't feel like it. It's difficult. Also, I should really start promoting the Patreon and YouTube join button more. There are a load of subscriber exclusive videos and things planned for the channel, so we're going to start getting those out more often. We sort of got the load stacked, and we need to sort of finish them off and then get them out. But thank you for your support. Like, genuinely, if you are going that extra mile to support, thank you so much. It helps keep the channel plodding on. I am planning a big Bar Citizen event that will probably be on the 18th of June in Manchester. I am just waiting for the venue to confirm that before announcing everything more officially. Then I'll work out what else is possible, and we'll talk about it more on the channel and on polls and stuff. But it's going to be a big social with a few little extra bits that if people want to get involved with them. Health and personal stuff. I had a terrible migraine at the end of February, and that sort of stayed with me for like a week, which was lame. But I'm pretty good now. I've gained maybe a little bit of weight, so I'm going to be back on running for an hour a day again, hopefully get a bit more healthy and maybe sort of adjust my diet again, because I went from doing keto to then being carb monster and just eating everything. Hom yum yum. It is mine and Zin's birthday at the end of this month, and we're having a dual birthday combined with one of our mates' Hindus, and all meeting up for delicious food, activities, and probably arguing over some board games. So I'll probably be taking a couple of days off at the end of March, and probably be taking any of the sort of like streaming and channel donations that we get around then for party party supplies. I'll have a 2-day holiday. That's what we'll do. And that sounds good. Games-wise, other than playing a little bit of Star Citizen, me and Zin and a load of our mates have been playing Lost Ark. Free MMO on Steam. It's been taking a huge amount of my gaming time. It's a very well-made hack-and-slash looter MMO with a ton of co-op and competitive minigames. It's free to play, and yeah, that's pretty sweet. There are hundreds of hours of content there, and I think I've already got over 100. I'm really enjoying it. So March. Interesting month. We've got Alpha 3.17. We've got the madness in the world, but we will keep bringing you the Star Citizen news because that is what I am good at, or at least that's what I will be doing. I will leave you with my latest outro and Nord chill ad because I know you love it. Also, if you've got any feedback for things you'd like to change on the channel, suggestions, or stuff you want us to cover in Alpha 3.17, or as general sort of like, please cover this particular feature, or the future of this feature, or what we know about this, chuck it in the comments below, because it helps sort of guide the channel and give me channel and video ideas. I am French and sophisticated. I am also French and also sophisticated. Let us go on a date. Neither of these people are French or sophisticated. It was me doing a funny voice, as well as showing the horrors of dating online and what happens if you accidentally catfish yourself with 2 of your own accounts. But French people don't talk like that even. No one does. NordVPN can make you appear to be in France, but it doesn't make you French, as I've now found out. It can be used to improve security or give you more accessibility to the internet. I can watch all my favourite shows. Get yourself NordVPN today in the links below and maybe be a better version of yourself. Now that's shilling for you. Every month we have a Star Citizen ship giveaway, and March is no different. We have a Crusader Industries Mercury Star Runner. This multi-crew, multi-role, cargo and data running ship is my favourite ship in the game. It has loads of little smuggling holes. It's got a good amount of armament. It can do a little bit of everything in the game at the moment. To be in for a chance of winning it, just comment on any of my videos made during March. More details in the description below. Please consider liking, subscribing, and potentially even clicking that join button under my videos to help further support the channel. Share the videos around with your friends and family. You'll occasionally get exclusive videos, posts, and polls that help influence the channel, along with emotes and badges to show your support. It really does help. There's also a Patreon and direct donations tool for those inclined. Thanks for watching, and I hope that you have a great March 2022.